So here is today's Leetcode question. So let me read this. You are given as an zero index integer array nums of length n. Nums contain valid split at index I if following are true. The sum of the first I plus 1 elements is greater than or equal to the sum of the last n minus I minus 1 element. Uh, there are at least one element to the right of I. Okay, return the number of valid split. So let's try to understand what quotient says. So let's take an example. So we are given, like, let's take example one. It says 10 4, 10 4 minus 8 and 7. This is the example, and we have to return number of splits. So let me show you how it splits looks like if you see, this is the one split, uh, and then remaining one, let me do in another color. So this is the one split. So two splits, and if you sum up this thing, like if you sum this 10 and 4 minus 8 will be minus 4 minus 4, and this is going to be 3. So if you can see, this is greater than or equal to 2, so we will increase our count with 1. So now let's say count initially it will to 0. Now I'll increase here, so count become 1. Now let's try to split at index 0, at 0 1 2 3 at index 1. So it's look like, let me draw 10 4 minus 8 and 7, and if you split this, then this looks like, this is the left part, and another one, this is the right part. And if you sum this, then you will get 10 plus 4 is 14, and 8 minus 7 is minus 1. So as you can see, this not hold. So if you can see, like, this is not satisfying this condition, that means this will not increase our count, so the count remains same. Let's try to split at another index. At this time we will 0 1 2 3, we will split this at index 2. So array looks like 10 4 minus 8 and 7. Now if we try to split this, then the left part become like 10 4 minus 8, and the right part only have 7. Now if you try to sum up these parts, like 10 plus 4 is 14, if you try to minus 8 in this, then it will become 2 plus 4 6, and this is 7, and this is again not equal to. Okay, so our count will remain same. One second, 10 plus 4 is 14, 14 minus 8 is, yes, this is 6 and this is 7, I think. Yeah, let me see, it's 6 is greater, not valid, and yes, 14 minus 1. Okay, so it is greater, I'm really sorry. So here it is greater, so we have to increase here count, and it will become like 2, because this is satisfying the condition, this satisfy condition, but this is not satisfying because 6 is less than the 7. So, and if you try to split at the last index, then this is not valid. Let me show you. 10 4 minus 8 and 7, if you try to split, so its left part become this one. Okay, and there is no right part. So in the question indirectly it mentioned that you have to split the array into two parts, and uh, its right part is containing at least one element. So you can't have an empty part, like in this there is empty, so you can't do this. Okay, 0 1 2 3. Okay, let's try how we are going to solve this. Like, as you can see, we have to split at every index, so we will be going to do this. Like, we are given this one, 10 4 minus 8 and 7. Let me do indexing 0 1 2 3. So first of all we will calculate its whole sum. Like, if you calculate its whole sum, it's look like total sum will be 10 plus 4 14, 14 minus 8 will be 6, 6 plus 7 will be 13. Okay, now we will try to split at index 1. Splitting at index 1 means we are including this one, and from its I plus 1, from the next index we are having second part. So how we will calculate second part? We will maintain a current sum, like this element current sum. Now the current sum initially 0, so let's do one by one. So At index I we will split. So at index 0 we are going to split. So how it's look like a and 10, 4, minus 8 and 7. If you split at 10, then this part you are going to add into current sum. So the current sum become 0, which means this is previous current sum, and now you are adding the this element, so it will become 10. Now if you want your sum, now let me show. If you want your sum for this part, you just subtract total sum, that is the left part. Let's say right half sum equal to total sum minus current sum. What is total sum? Total sum is 13 minus 10. It will be 3. Now you compare with this one. If my my let's say this is 3 and this is 10, so if my current sum is greater than or equal to my right half, then I'm going to increase my count plus plus. And you do this thing for every I, like for I equal to 1 0 to I is less than n minus 1, because you don't want to go at last index, so you just go to here and you split this thing one part, and this is one remaining part. So okay, now I plus plus, this is the 1 second. Okay, this is the loop, and the loop contains this whole thing, and here is the loop, and after that you just return count. I hope this approach is clear to everyone. Let's try to code it. Okay, so let me store size of nums given to us into n. Now we have to calculate total sum, so it will be total sum will initially 0. Now I'll iterate int I equal to 0 to I is less than n, I plus plus, and total sum plus or equal to nums of I. And now I have calculated total sum. Let's maintain a variable called current sum equal to 0, and a variable which will be count or a valid split. Now for this I'll go to its every element until n minus 1. Now the current sum will be plus or equal to nums of I, and my right half will be total sum minus current sum. If my current sum is greater than or equal to right half, then I am going to increase my count, and after the this loops end, then I'm going to return count. Let's try to run. This is correct. Let me submit this. Okay, getting runtime error like minus. Okay, so we have to do in, I think long we have to use runtime error sign integer overflow, so we have to use this long, and I think this will work. Let me use this text case. Okay, so we have to do this long, current sum is long, and half is long. Okay, this is working. Let me submit it again. Okay, this is accepted, so this is correct solution. Okay, so I'm not getting award for this. Thank you for watching.